Hello, cinephiles and award show lovers. Welcome to the Season 3 award show of the Film vs. Film podcast. I am your host for the evening and for the podcast, Quinn Boys. I have hosted the Country Music Awards no fewer than 12 times, and I am joined as always by my partner in crime, Leonard Smith Jr. Leonard, what a weird intro. How you doing?
Partner in crime, I'm also the host of the award show tonight. And
I thought that was obvious.
Of the podcast. And also the reigning Season 3 champion. That's right. Keep applauding. Clap for me, bitch.
Just right off the bat. Who are you calling a bitch?
Everyone. Everyone's a bitch.
We are joining you from the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles in Burbank, California, where they let us have it very nicely between Clippers losses to host our own award show.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. There's a lot of loose popcorn around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't clean up between Clippers. We that is the deal. We have to clean up.
Yeah, we have to clean up.
Before the next game.
The fans weren't too angry as they already knew that they were going to lose these games.
Yeah.
So there isn't much, trash and debris to pick up. But hey, they gave us
not much trash and debris other than what's been on the court the past couple games. Leonard,
right?
You know what I'm talking about?
Right? Anyways, thanks,
So
crowd.
we do have Kawhi Leonard in the stands.
We have Kawhi Leonard in the stands, and he's already not happy. We know what happened in the inaugural show with Michael Jordan. Basketball players don't really seem to like us or the show.
It is nice that he's staying. I think the bus left without him, and his ACL injury prevents him from leaving the arena. So we have a quite literally a captive audience.
Yes, but everybody's been waiting all year long for this moment right here, all season long, for this moment out where we hand out awards to our favorites, our least favorites, our best, and our worst. And this was a great season. It was a fun season, Quinn.
This was you've already rubbed salt in the wound that I lost again by a 5-4 margin. Again, the outcome was decided before we got to the final episode of the season. Again, I feel like I made better picks and deserved a stronger showing. I at least should have pushed it to week 9. But what can you do? I mean, I'm not here to... They asked me to host this show, okay? They knew I was going to be a little bit bitter, but I'm a professional, so I will grin and bear it. We did. We had a fantastic season. Some really great guests. No Rob Bowens in the bunch. And I was thrilled to talk film. To talk film with some real film talkers, Leonard.
Yeah, we had some real cinephiles
such cinephiles
this season, and I feel like we stepped our game up. We had a lot better choices as far as films. This movie, I didn't accost you as much for choosing terrible films this season. I felt like. So
I think I gave you. Well, you're going to disagree, but I think I gave you better films than you usually give me credit for, and I think. Most episodes this season were, yes, they were typically like, I liked your movie, but mine is better, as opposed to when you started worrying you were going to blow your lead and you started coming after all my picks. But you know what? You play defense. We're at Staples Center. We're at the Staples Center. You got to play defense.
And there's been a lot of tears shed here. Including Quinn's, as I mocked him when we first walked into the building. But anyway,
put me on the Jumbotron. I was crying.
He was crying, and I was recording it. But anyways, normally at these games, we have a lot of celebrities. We have a lot of big names at the games, and we had a lot of big names as guests this season. So I figured we should start out with the first award for Best Guest.
Best Guest. This was a very competitive field, Leonard, as you well know. Our nominees... I guess not to slight anyone, we can just say the nominees were the field. Should we go over some of the amazing guests that we had?
Yeah.
I mean, we kicked off the season with the Emmy-nominated.
Hopefully Emmy-nominated. We're putting that energy out there. She's going to be.
We're putting that energy in the world. Yes, I apologize for jumping the gun, but I am living in the future and I'm seeing it. That was really great. That was very cool. Any week I could pick a great guest.
We had Beth on for Rewatchable. We had Eric on for Best Underdog. His Gonzaga Bulldogs had just beaten UCLA in the Final Four, but would go on to lose to Baylor in the national
Eric was a great guest despite you mispronouncing his last name, even though the first thing you asked him before we started recording was the correct way, and he told you. and then
I
you
still
went the other way.
Wrong because there's something wrong with me, people. Like I have to just make me hate myself. I don't know what it is.
You gone zigged when you should have gone zagged. Yeah, Eric was great.
We had Jaquise Neal on the end of the season. He was great. I'm not happy with his choice, but we had him on for the Dramatic Turn episode, and he gave a little bit more class to the season and to the show with his his prompt
we really
choice.
talked film with him, which despite our all of the times we say that that's what this is, we don't always do that.
Yes,
I appreciated that.
Like like when we had Luke Knoll on, and for the best
Luke
worst.
Knoll, yes, best worst.
worst.
Now that we were talking garbage.
Yeah,
that
that's like season 1 of Film versus Film right there. That's like just what we were all about back in the day. But hold on, Blue Streak though. Don't Blue Streak is still a good movie.
Blue Streak was not your pick.
Blue Streak was not my pick. It was all about the Benjamins.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you remember that.
Yeah.
And that was why Luke was the next guest that I was going to say when I tripped myself up. But then I was like, maybe I shouldn't lead with Luke because the episode was best worst. Although best worst doesn't mean you can't still be the best guest. And Leonard, I have the envelope here. You want me to read the name?
Read it. I'm excited. My heart is beating right now.
Okay, here we go. I'm just getting it out of the envelope. Okay, okay. So he's crossed out and he's written his name.
Who is that?
But this is not. We are not, because it's not season 3. It's season 2. Rob Bowen tried to write his name in for best guest after we slighted him and awarded him with worst guest of season 2. He crossed out. Again, we had a number of great guests, but he crossed out the incomparable Beth Stelling, who wins best guest of season 3.
Oh yes, Beth. She like I said, whenever we get a Patreon, there was a lot of talk before and after that episode. We had a great time chatting with her. We don't have any of that audio, but
she showed us her tattoo.
Yeah, she was a great guest. Great way to kick off the season.
I think that's really all of our guests were great, and they were all really equally great. We didn't have any bad guests.
I mean,
in the bunch, she made us elevate our game.
There were some guests who were like greater than her. I would say maybe like Arisha. I would say maybe like Luke. I would say maybe like Bree. I would say maybe like Mike. No, he didn't pick mine. Who else picked mine? Eric. Everyone who chose me. Beth, you started out this season with a win, and I got a little nervous.
That's the real reason I hesitated and threw to you before picking Luke, because I was like, Luke didn't pick my movie, Deep Blue Sea, and I'm still mad about it. So I am not going to. But you made sure he got his proper due. Of course, you are slighting Beth because she picked my film, and I think if we can acknowledge that Beth was the best guest, which is here on the envelope, then we should really rethink who won season 3. It's not too late to turn things around. No.
Now, since we did the best, go ahead and what are we gonna? Should we save that for later, or should we just go ahead with the worst guest of the season?
No, I mean, you got to get the stinkers out right away. There's always got to be worst guest of the season. We've just run through the guests, so why don't we insult some nice people who lent us their afternoon more and decide who's the worst guest that we had in season 3.
Let me see this envelope. Okay.
Can't be Rob Bowen.
Let me check it. Well, you look at that. It was Rob Bowen, but it was crossed out by someone. I don't know who. And it says Christopher Edens. Chris Edens was the worst guest of this season. Now, so a lot of you might be like, he wasn't even on the season. Well, Chris is actually an avid listener. He listens every week. Appreciate that, Chris. But he always comes for me in the text. Always coming for me in the text. So you know what? Chris, you're the worst guest this season.
He wasn't even a guest. So he crossed out the name. Someone, I'm thinking maybe you, crossed out the name of someone who wasn't a season 3 guest to replace it with the name of someone who wasn't a season 3 guest.
Yes. So we had 2 people who weren't even on season 3, but somehow we're still the worst guest in season 3.
I'm going to submit. Chris, thank you for listening every week. And please, I think he's probably sending you texts because he doesn't like that I'm beating you. Clearly not enough. But he doesn't like that you're fucking up. And he's like, he's probably like a dad at a t-ball game. He's like, just eye on the ball, square it up.
Yeah. Take out his eyes. No mercy.
Take out his eyes. Where did you play t-ball?
You don't want to know.
I'm going to submit my own worst guest of the season. I'm coming for the Rich and Daily host, Arisha Skidmore-Williams. Arisha Skidubs, our friend and improv partner, who I thought I had in the palm of my hand when we were doing our 1% episode. And then she just goes, well, I'm just gonna pick Leonard's movie just because I don't remember the reason, but it was bullshit. Yes.
She before the episode had your movie as the better one, and throughout the episode and during the final argument, she was swayed to the correct side. You know what? That's pretty crazy because she literally said she was going to choose yours, and I chose it, and you lost 5-4. Like that was.
I know.
I see why you would say she's the worst guest, but in my mind, she's the best guest.
Arisha, if you're listening, I'm coming for you. I am going to early edit your next improv scene. Oh, now I'm really getting personal. All right, let's move on. Leonard, you have the next envelope. We got so many categories. I think we have 86 categories this episode.
We have 86 categories, so we got to run through these. Now, this is a film podcast, so, no matter what was chosen during, as a winner or a loser during out the season, we're still going to talk about the best and the worst overall films of the season. And since we did best first time, this time we're going to do the worst overall film of season.
Okay, so should we talk about what we think might be in this envelope?
Let's throw some nominees in there.
All right. I am, again, you gave me a lot of movies that I liked this season. So I'm thinking of your picks. I'm not going to pick one of my own movies. Let's get Mad Max, love it. I had not seen Brewster's Millions before, but I quite enjoyed that movie. The Game I really liked. So I'm having a little. It's not dawning on me right now, but I know you've got some movies that I gave you. So why don't you just go while I think of one of your picks to slander?
Well, for sure, Deep Blue Sea. No question about that. One of the worst movies. Dirty Rice Scoundrels was funny. I really liked that movie. Obviously, 40-Year-Old Virgin, great movie, classic.
40-Year-Old Virgin you liked because you can relate to.
Yeah,
you talk a big game, but actually, guys, Leonard has never been.
I've never
been late. You've never been kissed.
I've never been kissed, guys.
Yeah.
So some lovely lady out there wants to give me my first kiss. Slide into my DMs on Instagram. It's the Leonard Smith Jr. Anyways, so worst movies for sure. Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore goes up there. Deep Blue Sea, and they're really. I mean, okay. All About the Benjamins. Okay, for sure. All About the Benjamins.
All About the Benjamins is not a good movie. Yeah, that's maybe the one that I should go with. I'm going to throw out. I didn't.
Also, Dodgeball. Dodgeball was not good.
Oh, fuck you. That really makes... You're upsetting Kawhi. Kawhi just got up so quickly in protest that he ripped his other ACL.
Yeah, he's down. If we weren't hosting, we would be over there to help him, but we can't.
Yeah, sorry, Kawhi. Use the chair in front of you to lift up. All right. We shouldn't be making fun of a man's injuries. I've got mine for you, Leonard. Gangs of New York. You thought you were... Michael and I already tore you a new one for it. So
I love that movie as a kid.
Into it,
and then it had been a while.
What did you love about it as a kid?
That it was just like gritty and
that it was long.
It felt like the acting was good. I was just God damn it. Okay, all right. Well, you have the envelope, sir. So.
I do have the envelope. I do. Let me see. I'm going to open it up here. Okay. I'm looking at. Let me. I forgot I got my audio. Wow. This is an upset in the sense that I think you will be upset.
Uh-oh.
I'm looking at the card, Leonard. I'm just looking at the card, and it says Brewster's Millions.
Oh, fuck off.
Brewster's Millions is the worst film we talked about in season 3?
No.
It's on the card.
Someone's
Nobody's
an
crossed
ageist
anything
or something.
out.
What the fuck is this about? That's disrespectful.
Yeah. They said... Well, they wrote something underneath the card. It's like a little handwritten script. The title is printed.
Okay.
It says... Too unrealistic. You would not be able to get rid of money that quickly. And I think this person's a real stickler for this movie. They didn't like it.
Too unrealistic, more unrealistic than a man getting on the PGA Tour and winning the gold jacket, the green jacket, the gold jacket.
You keep acting
in
like...
under 3 months, who had never played golf before.
Keep acting like Happy Gilmore is any more outrageous than Waterboy, and it pisses me off genuinely.
You can just hit someone. Like, hitting someone is a lot easier than playing golf. Quinn, have you played golf?
They were eating an anaconda for dinner, Leonard.
Golf is hard. Golf is so fucking hard, Quinn. Okay? It's hard.
All right.
Whatever.
Moving on. Brewster's... listen, I'm not happy to tell you that, Leonard. Am I a little bit happy that you're upset because you won the season and you've been voting?
Yeah, just trying to take the black man down. Anyways.
Kawhi likes it.
Yeah, Kawhi was a fan. All right. Well, we just did the worst movie. That means we got to do the best. And like we said earlier, we made some good choices this season. And I feel like this is going to be a tough competition.
Yeah.
We got some obvious choices for best movie. That's Brewster's Millions, for sure.
Well, I don't know about that. It already won worst movie.
We got Mad Max Fury Road.
Yep.
We got The Game.
I'm saying like most of these. I'm not saying these are the best, but I'm just looking through the like 40-Year-Old Virgin,
Do the Right Thing,
Black Panther, Do the Right Thing, and Jaws, which we haven't even talked about yet, or Do the Right Thing, not Gangs of New York, Gladiator,
no,
or
not
Uncut
Gladiator.
Gems, or Eternal Sunshine. We have a ton of
Eternal
good picks,
Sunshine for sure, and Uncut Gems also.
Why do you not like Gladiator, Leonard? Were you not entertained?
No, I was not. I mean, I was entertained, but not enough to where it should be even in the running for best movie.
I think it might be like the only movie that we picked that won the Academy Award for Best Picture.
Yeah, I know. That's what's so funny.
Which is kind of crazy. So, I mean, that title may be on that envelope. But you have the envelope.
I have the envelope. And, a lot of people are going to be really happy. A lot of people are going to be really sad when I read this card. But just know, you were here for the journey, and we appreciate you for watching and listening. Oh, my goodness.
I'm nervous. The best movie, season 3. Leonard can't speak.
The best movie of season 3. Who would have thought? An Adam Sandler movie. It's The Waterboy.
It's no way. That's The Waterboy?
The Waterboy. Oh wait,
That's not even,
no, sorry. That was actually
You were looking into the stands and you saw someone drinking Hawaii water.
Yeah.
And so you thought that was what it was.
No, I had some money on this pick, and I tried to fix it. And you know what? Rather than my legs being broken, I'm just gonna tell the honest answer. And it's another Adam Sandler movie. It's Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems, best film.
A little bit easier to see that one, although it did lose its episode. But we weren't comparing films, and Uncut Gems is undeniably a great movie, especially if you want to lose 5 pounds watching it. So I think just from pure sweat.
Yeah, I watched that movie at home, and I think while I watched it, I took it like at least 15,000 steps.
Yeah.
A lot of
And
steps.
you were sitting down. Yeah, okay. Uncut Gems, I'm okay with that one. Any movie where Adam Sandler screams at his girlfriend, "Why don't you go fuck the weekend?" is okay by my book. And I think it's the proper film versus film to be awarded best film in the film versus film awards.
I don't know what that means, Quinn, but I'll accept.
Moving on to the next subject. All right, this one actually is is very close. This is we often do best acting performance from the season. This is a little bit more specific, Leonard. We celebrated a certain actor more than we ever have any other actor, and we name categories after actors on this show. We are dealing with now, it's a 3-picture race, the best Adam Sandler performance in film versus film season 3.
Well, I mean, I think we know who's going to win this one.
Well, I don't know. I mean, certainly Uncut Gems, but Adam Sandler didn't win when faced against Jim Carrey in Eternal Sunshine. So I'm just saying there's room perhaps for his Waterboy performance, or where he played a boy who was probably mentally challenged. And Happy Gilmore, where he played a guy who was challenged by the sport of golf. So I think,
and who had anger
obstacles in all
issues.
three.
Very,
Yes,
very,
issues.
very.
Well, he didn't have anger issues in all of these movies.
Yeah, he might have. He did have them in all of the movies.
He's got worse anger issues than the Waterboy.
No, he
literally
did
run
not.
through
No, but on a football field where it was allowed.
He did it. They put him on the football field, but the anger, he's knocking people over. He's knocking over his Colonel Sanders looking 70-year-old professor.
That part was
fucked up.
All right.
Okay.
Best.
Who has the envelope? I think I have
You
the
have the
envelope for this
envelope.
one. Sorry.
Wait, you're holding it.
Yep. Here it is. My bad. The best Adam Sandler performance in season 3 of Film versus Film goes to... Oh, this is too little too late, but it makes me smile. Adam Sandler as Happy Gilmore in Happy Gilmore.
Wow, Adam Sandler's really cleaning up this award show, man.
Just a
3
tour de
different
force
awards.
on the PGA Tour from Adam Sandler. He came in hot. He's shooting drives all over the green, and he learned to putt. I think he came full circle, and you really got to see some growth and some evolution from Adam in this film. And I was very satisfied. I think he puts in more work than he did in either of the other two films we picked.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not going to be mad at it.
Thank you.
It was a classic when I was a child, and I loved it.
And then you grew up and you lost all your joy.
It happened at a very young age. But we had the Adam Sandler category. We also have another category, and that is the best Tommy Flanagan performance.
Oh, T-Flan.
So now, like you said, we have categories named after actors.
Yeah.
We never choose those actors. And we, before this award show, made sure to do it when Steve Buscemi was out of the country. Apparently, he's in Slovenia right now, so we don't have to worry about him coming for us.
I'm less afraid of Steve Buscemi than I was of Gary Oldman and Samuel L. Jackson, so I would love to throw down with Steve Buscemi, and if he wants to come at us for not picking him, I will knock that man on his ass.
I don't know,
but
man.
The fact that he's in Slovenia and we don't have to worry about it makes me feel better, that I don't have to get into that awkward situation.
Exactly. So we had Tommy Flanagan in 3 different movies.
Was it only 3? It felt like so many.
I know, it felt like a lot.
I bet I can name them.
Okay.
The Game,
Gladiator,
and All About the Benjamins.
You are correct, sir. Those are the 3 movies.
Well,
I don't know why you're acting like you're gonna choose. I mean, or are you just?
I'm trying to think of what is on the envelope, man. I'm not choosing it.
I have the envelope, and I don't know what's going
All
on
right.
with your envelope because yours are like paper and flimsy, and mine's are stock. Mine are like very.
Yeah, you just
like,
have cards.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Anyways,
Did you get those printed out at Staples before the show?
I don't know. I mean, that's what they gave me there.
Well, give me some of your envelopes.
And the best Tommy Flanagan performance is The Game. I mean, he was only in that movie for like 2 minutes.
Did he even have lines?
I don't think he had lines.
He was a cab driver that drove Michael Douglas into the river.
You know what? I think it was probably his commitment of jumping out of that cab while he was. That was commitment.
You know what? Subtle other thing, our judges, who are, of course, made up of shamed members of the HFPA Association, the Hollywood Foreign Press, who are perhaps out of jobs, so are now choosing our awards, which is maybe why they've been so confusing. I think they were maybe covering their own asses, and they picked the role in which Tommy Flanagan said the N-word the fewest amount of times. Now, he didn't say it in Gladiator, but
if he had the opportunity?
Yeah, given the opportunity. He doesn't have much chance to call Michael Douglas much of anything before he drives him into the river, and he goes off on it in All About the Benjamins, so it's just a bad look to award that performance, I think.
That was the one where he had the most screen time, but you can't award that. So I want to give a shout out to the Hollywood Foreign Press. Thank you
Hollywood Foreign Press, for
almost
all
getting
that
something
you do.
right. Yeah.
Yes.
But not doing it completely wrong.
And if you're still looking for a black member, Leonard is available. I'm not foreign. He's a cineast.
I'm not foreign, but I am a cineast.
He's foreign if you go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm foreign to other people, mainly in my demeanor. And
let's take a quick break from handing out. I think we still have about 79 awards to go, but let's take a quick break and talk about what the season 3 film versus film trophy looks like, Leonard. Each year we have a beautiful trophy. I think we've had some great ones in the past, Golden Poops, and I think there was who can remember? So you want to tell us what
this one is
season 3 trophy looks like, because they're different every year.
This one's very interesting. It's first of all, it's a large golden shark tooth. Okay.
Oh yeah, because we had a lot of shark movies this year.
A lot of shark movies. Large golden shark tooth to represent, all the shark films. And there's a big gem right in the middle of it. A big shiny gem, maybe to represent the 1% uncut gems. But there's also like this the name, which is my name because I won the season, is written in silver spray paint.
Oh wow.
Like one of the as Quinn would have been in the Mad Max films, one of the War Boys,
I was
the
a
War
war
Boy
boy.
style paint.
Also, if you notice, Leonard, I don't know, this was a very nice touch, I thought. If you look at the stand on which the award is fixed, you can see little shards of glass, and that's because, in honor of Do the Right Thing, this has been thrown through a pizzeria window. So, very, very special award. Very kudos to everyone who gets to take one home tonight. I wish I had one.
Oh man, I wish I could have had a slice of that Sal's Pizzeria pizza before it burned
Didn't
down.
look great.
It
Didn't look great.
It didn't look great. Just
My
wanted
only
to try.
quibble.
Just wanted to try. Oh boy, man. Oh, also, by the way, tonight's food is brought to you by Sal's Pizzeria.
Yes, thank you, Sal.
He reopened. He did not call it Sal's and Sons like he said,
Nope.
as his one son ended up becoming a member of QAnon, and his other son, well, he's now an engineer for the rapper Future.
Well, and, Kawhi, the offseason has started for Kawhi. Did you say he's an engineer for the rapper Future?
You always want to be black, man.
I was just, I got you. I was too involved in starting my own bit. But Kawhi, it's already the offseason for Kawhi. And Lord knows he's a hard worker when he's on the court, but he can't be because he's injured. So he's just going to town on that pizza right now. And slow down, Kawhi, because you're going to get a full tummy.
Yeah,
okay?
that cheese is not going to process for a long time.
No. That is, I don't even know if we can call that cheese.
Yeah,
Sal? He's giving me a thumbs in the middle gladiator, like you don't know if it's going to be thumbs up, thumbs down.
I've never seen,
but he's saying it to say the cheese. He's not sure.
He's so sweaty. It's wild how sweaty he is. It's not that hot in here, is it?
It's not. It's air conditioned in Staples Center South. Come on, man.
I mean, they only keep it at 80 because it's in between games. But hey, we're good.
Sal, and watch where you're doling out that sauce, buddy, because again, we do have to clean up the Staples Center, and there's already a mess of 25,000 people in here. We don't need you contributing more mess. All right, Leonard, back to the awards.
We have a new award this season.
Oh, exciting.
We had obviously a little bit different themed movies this year, and we have a few different scenarios where we had some heroes, and that's the biggest hero this season.
Not talking about the sandwiches.
And we're not talking about Sal's Pizzeria. His pizza is I think is okay. It's good, but his heroes even worse. But actual heroes, we got a few. Any heroes come to mind when you first think of the heroes this season?
Well, I think, of course, of my pick in our Marvel films episode with the wonderful Brie Helders. We had a whole bunch of heroes. We had basically the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe at our fingertips. And so I'm thinking about Iron Man. I'm thinking about Captain America. I'm thinking about King T'Challa, Black Panther. And I don't think you can really go wrong here. So I'm going to give it to Ant-Man.
Well, that's true. We have some very obvious heroes. We have all those heroes. Spider-Man. We also have Maximus, who I would consider a hero,
Absolutely.
As well as what's his name in Gangs of New York? I don't know if he's a hero though,
it's something like oh shit. What was New York called before it was called New York? Amsterdam something.
Oh yeah.
He plays Amsterdam something.
Yeah. Maybe Mad Max might be a hero.
Leonard, all good guesses, but I have the award here.
Okay.
Just gonna open the. Oh wow, this is someone we haven't mentioned in this category. This is gonna come out way out of left field. Okay. It's not the Amazing Spider-Man or the Angry Mad Max.
Okay.
But the 40-year-old Virgin.
What?
That's right. They're giving it to Andy, Steve Carell's character from the 40-year-old Virgin, because being comfortable with yourself and where you are at in life and not planning your life to someone else's calendar is actually the most heroic thing you can do, unless obviously you're a firefighter, but we don't have any firefighters in this category. So congratulations to Steve Carell, another trophy for the trophy case. We will throw it through your window sometime later tonight because you couldn't be here, but props
to you, Steve. You playing a character who is being their true selves, and also just not having sex for 40 years just on pure, moral compass, and I don't even know that you just got to be a hero.
Also, he didn't have a lot of game.
He didn't have a lot of game, so it is what it is.
He had less game than Michael Douglas. Uh-oh. All right, let's move on to our next award. We are looking at
I'm looking at the producers are not happy. Apparently, the ratings are very low for this award show. The ratings
really?
are very
They can tell
low
in real time?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to make this our last award, and it's a big one, okay? It's Best Lighting. No, wait. Sorry, I was just stalling because I haven't thought of it yet. Leonard, do we know what our last award is going to be?
Oh.
I think it might be... Well, do you have an idea?
Did I have an idea? I mean, we've done so many different categories. We didn't air all the categories, the commercial breaks.
No, go to our website, filmversusfilmpodcast.com, and you can see the simulcast of the rest of it will be as a web series.
Okay.
We're talking about when was Leonard the most high award? And this award is gonna go to Leonard. We just don't know what to put on the inscription for the trophy. Because Leonard loves getting high for all of our episodes.
Yeah.
And to varying degrees, sometimes before, sometimes during. Oftentimes during. And I got to tell you, Leonard, they're printing the envelope right now and rushing it to me.
Okay.
Do you have any guesses on what this will be? When were you highest, Leonard?
I think I know what the winner is, but I'm trying.
What do you think? We'll say it at the same time.
Well, I'm going to name a couple moments before, and that's
okay.
When I knocked my cord out of my mic the last two shows.
Which time?
The last two different times, the last two shows. That one time I knocked over a full cup of water while we were recording. But I'm going to say...
I would say, I said a version of this to Jaquise when you talking about all your fuck-ups. You're obviously, cinema, Leonard. We are two cineists. But losing to you with all your fuck-ups and getting high during the episodes and yet still persuading people with your arguments is like losing to a one-armed man in a monkey bars competition. I don't know how it happens, and it's not even that close. So I am steaming mad right now.
Well, let's go ahead and read the envelope because I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
Okay, well, I opened it before. I already used the sound effect. It's this episode, Leonard. You are too high for this episode. All right?
Damn it. I thought it was when I ate that fruit roll-up while we were recording.
Was that one of the things that Chris
Yes, that was one of the things
about?
Chris came
Which
at
episode was that? Because I weirdly didn't even remember you eating a fruit roll-up.
Yeah, it happened.
I think I was too busy losing that episode to realize that you were eating.
Nope.
Yet...
You won that episode. It was
good.
Jaws. It was the Jaws.
What
did Jaws do? The right thing.
All that
episode.
pizza talk and
Which
sharks
was trash
eating people
because
talk made you hungry.
Do the right thing should not have lost that episode.
I did have to break glass in case of emergency and put out an episode. Leonard, you're getting high right now. You definitely win this episode, all right?
Hey.
Keep getting high, Leonard, because I think it might disrupt your focus, and maybe you won't be thinking as critically and as analytically when you, right now, live, I have it on good authority that you do not, coming into this episode, did not know what my punishment will be for season 3.
Yes. And
we've been told that we should mix it up and do something slightly different. Maybe there will still be elements of old punishments, but
come up with the punishment.
Oh, you got it. Okay, then I'll stop stalling.
I don't think there's gonna be a punishment episode this season because you know what? We're gonna scrap the whole movie thing. We can do something better than that.
I'm not being punished?
We can maybe add a movie to watch, but what we're going to do is when season 4 starts, the week leading up to season 4 of Film versus Film Podcast, Quinn Boyles will have to change all his avatars on all of his social media platforms to a picture of my choosing. Now, it could be me, season 3 champ, holding my trophy. It could be some Photoshop I do of Quinn losing. But...
Okay, just bear in mind a lot of family members follow my socials.
No, it's not going to be anything sexual. It's not going to be anything sexual. It's just going to be humiliating.
You got a sign that says "I eat ass" behind you on this Zoom, so I just want to make sure.
Yes, no mention of ass. Just to let the people know that you lost, I won, and in your bios it will just say "loser of season 3" to Leonard and Film versus Film Podcast for that entire week.
Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. I think you should. Why am I making my punishment worse? But I just because you're high, Give me a movie to watch as well, and we'll talk about it.
I will give you a movie to watch.
And
you know what? I took it easy on you last time. And it's going to be...
Twilight sucked pretty hard.
A Fault in Our Stars.
No.
Yes.
I hate hospital romance movies.
It's happening.
Where they're both on oxygen machines.
It's happening. Or should
It's a genre. There's a bunch. When you think of those movies, there are a bunch.
It's a genre.
I have told you in confidence as a friend that I do not like those movies because they are designed to manipulate and make you cry.
Have you seen A Star Is Born?
A Fault in Our Stars Are Born. No, yes, I've seen A Star Is Born. A Star Is Born, nobody's in the hospital.
Yeah, but it's like
except for
to
Bradley
make you
Cooper
cry,
after he pees himself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but that movie's like that runs the gamut. I don't like movies that seem to be specifically designed just to tweak and prod you, and like the movie starts and it's some second tier city skyline and a character's narrating and being like, I've had cancer since I was 14. Actually, and I'm like, here we go.
I don't want to watch A Fault in Our Stars.
You don't have to. I have to.
Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, you're going to watch it. Fuck it.
Yes. Chris is going to text you after this episode because you're all over the place.
I'm all over the place, man.
So I watch A Fault in Our Stars. I change my socials. That's going to be a real devastating blow to all 300 of my followers combined across all platforms to see a picture of you holding a trophy or something. But I will do that. I will change my profile.
Oh, and you it's not just avatars. You have to post on your story too. Post on your story. Not you don't have to make actual posts, maybe like a tweet or two, but like also like post on your story that entire week.
All right, well, we'll refine it. People will see it if you're following us or if you're following the Film versus Film podcast or Twitter feeds. And thank you to everyone for a great season. Can we tease? We'll be back probably once, maybe one or two more times before season 4 kicks off. And we will obviously have more details on season 4 as soon as we figure them out. But we'll probably get a bonus episode in there, Leonard, right?
Yeah.
We got to do the old bonus episode.
We'll do a bonus episode in there for sure.
We've got to think of something.
You know what? I think I know what the bonus episode should be, which we didn't do because it was season 3, and that's the best trio movie.
Best trilogy, like the best third part of
like trios, like there's a
trilogy.
3 like the 3 Amigos.
And then, so we're gonna have to watch all 3 movies.
No. Like the best, like 3 Amigos, where it's like a grouping of 3 people.
I see it. I got it.
Because I already know what my movie's gonna be. So,
is it the 3 Amigos?
Nope, it's Paid in Full.
Oh, you just tell it. All right. Well, there's a tease for our bonus episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna make Quinn watch Paid in Full and have to talk about it.
I don't even know what that movie is, which is probably not a surprise to people who know this podcast and know the types of movies that I haven't seen growing up. So I look forward to it. I look forward to coming up with a movie for you. I don't look forward to my punishment, but I do want to say, in all sincerity, season 3 of Film versus Film, it was a great time. We had some great guests. We had some great conversation, and I'm very excited to. I gotta reclaim my title in season 4. I mean, if I lose season 4, I might want to consider you replacing me with a different host who's more competitive. Or I got to get some more ringers in there. I'm not saying you had any ringers. All the people that you tried to bring in to be ringers kind of picked my movie.
Yeah, they picked your movie.
So that's what really has me flummoxed. I don't know which way to go here. But it's been a blast. It's a pleasure talking movies with you, Leonard. And as we have been alluding to and mentioning in previous podcasts, the theaters are open. So, like, we can go to movies now. We can maybe talk about some movies that are actively in theaters. We can talk about some movies.
Ooh, so you know what? Damn, you know what? Maybe not best trio, or maybe people know I love the Purge movies. So there's a new Purge movie about to come out. The Purge Forever here in July. Have you seen any of the Purge movies?
I think I've seen like the last half of the first one. That's the one with Lena Headey and Ethan Hawke.
Yeah,
right?
that's the first one, and that's like the worst one.
Yeah, it was bad. I was like, why do people like the concept is great?
The concept is great.
But why do people like?
Yeah, they shit the bed on the first one.
Want to do? We'll figure out. We'll do a bonus episode about trios, and then we'll maybe do another bonus episode if we're not doing a punishment episode. We'll come back at some point in time with 2 episodes. I'm committing us. Leonard is stoned. He's looking like, oh man, this is gonna be too much work. But we will figure it out.
And, you know, hopefully we'll do some in-person episodes here soon.
I'm not coming near you ever again after the way that you treated me this season. No, it's been a blast. I look forward to seeing you. But, of course, we got to go because the Staples Center lights just turned off.
Whoa. You see who that is in the rafters? He's holding a piece of paper.
It's dark now that they turned the lights off.
I think that's Steve Buscemi.
Back from Slovenia?
Yeah, I think it was all a
Holy
setup.
shit. I was talking a big game when I thought he was for sure out of the country.
Okay,
about
we
how
got to get the fuck
dropped
out of
him.
here, guys.
Okay.
We got to
All
go.
right. All right, Kawhi. Come on, Kawhi. Leonard, grab one arm, and I'll grab the other arm, and we're going to hobble Kawhi out of here.
Kawhi.
All right. See you at the cinema, everybody.